most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is SHINA. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you, you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday, and on Wednesday, and on Thursday. SHINA will be waiting for you.
Happy New Year! As last year ends, which is 2022, poverty ends, stagnation ends, promise and fail ends, depression ends. I just want you to understand that at Abntv, we have reasons to be happy with you because you are alive. And I pray that we won't just be alive for being alive's sake. We'll be alive to enjoy being alive in the mighty name of Jesus. My name is SHINA, your OYINLOLA. From January 1st to March 31st, your ad making will be $500, and we will give you a 2 weeks free usage on Abntv and all our platforms. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you for being there all the time. God bless you. And I want to let you know that we love you. Bye for now.
Hello, and you're welcome to this program. Your program, our program, Sharing Life Matters with SHINA. I really want to thank all of you. I can't thank you enough. And even say, you always see this laughter, this smile on my face. And that's because it's obvious you're enjoying the program, and I see most of you, you're there. You guys chat after the program, you call, you suggest topics, you tell us how you feel. I really appreciate you. Thank you so very much. And if you're watching me for the first time this year, hey, Happy New Year to you. This is hoping that this is the best year so far you've seen on earth. I really want to thank you one more time, and I appreciate you. Welcome to this wonderful program, Sharing Life Matters with SHINA. Well, life is a mystery, and the sincere truth is that what someone likes is what another person does not like. You can imagine a guy is running seriously towards a lady, and that same lady, someone is running seriously away from her, and vice versa. That is life. There is always somebody for someone. Now, rather than living your life in perpetual mystery, as it were, in perpetual hatred or lack of love, honestly, find who loves you, and that's the truth. Particularly if you're not married to that person yet and already you're receiving blows. Come on, man. Don't waste your life in the hands of someone that does not like you. Forget about what anybody has told you. The reality is that you can always make a change. Now, if love is lost, love can be found again. Don't put yourself in a tight corner thinking that people may not like it, or people may say this, or people may laugh at you. All those things should not determine your life. You owe yourself this happiness. Look, you're living but one time, and I want you to really, really be happy in all that you do. So if you're still single and you found yourself in a place where you don't like, come on, snap your finger and make a move. Snap from it so that you can be happy and she can be happy. She can be happy and he can be happy. Everybody can be happy. It's not a mistake per se. And if you call it a mistake, we all have made mistakes. So when you've made a mistake and you realized that this is a mistake, what do? Do you continue to dwell in that mistake? No. Otherwise, you will live a frustrated life. You don't have to be. You can be happy all the time, and that's the truth. You can be joyous. Find what fits you. Relationship is like, and I'm sorry to use the word, I would say, relationship is like going to the boutique. Even when you have seen the size that this is your size, ladies, come in here and hear me. You've seen the dress that, oh, this is your size. Guess what you do? You still go to the fitting room to try it on. If it's not totally fitted, you return it back. That's relationship. If you're not engaged yet, you've not exchanged the rings, and you find out that this is not the right place for you, move. Domestic violence is a serious problem in our society, and we must do everything within our power to eradicate it. And that's why I do what I am doing. Now, a lot of gaudy tales happen every day today, and I wish they don't have to. But this is the world that we are living in. These things are here with us, but we can reduce it. Now, I'm not talking about the big issue of someone that has killed someone. I like to talk about the small issues of what could lead to all those things. And that's why my topic tonight, very important, and I want you to contribute to it. What brings about physical quarrel? Why do people go into physical quarrel? Why will a man hit a woman? Why will a woman hit a man? These are the things I want to discuss tonight. If we can avoid all those things, then maybe hitting one another may actually not come to pass. So it's important tonight that you and I would discuss this matter. It's actually a very big topic because every day today, someone is being physically abused in the name of love. Wait till you hear the example that I want to give you. And so you're calling tonight. It's not just because it's you. And that's why I am asking you to please call. You know why? There will be someone going through some tough periods and they don't have any other person to advise them, to talk to them, but you. So at the right time, you pick your phone, make a call, and someone's life could actually change just because you called. One more time, this is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I do hope that you will find happiness in your life. If you're stuck where you don't like, if you're stuck where your life is under big threat, if you're stuck in a place where your sanity is giving way for insanity, close your eyes and run like someone is chasing after you. Everybody deserves to be happy, and every day is a good day. Let's go on this break, and when we come back, we'll hit the ground running and begin to discuss why do people go into physical quarrels. Share Life Matters with Eshman, and I will see you at the other side of the divide.
Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products in educational, cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag, fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices includes green juice, energy booster, fusion juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurt includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt, and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037. True Grub Up, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk-in at 3320 Highway C South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice and yogurt bar. Fresh, healthy, and delicious. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12455 Westpac Drive, Suite H15, Houston, Texas 77082. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
Asu Rock African Market. We work hard to provide you with a wide selection of things you enjoy from Africa that are of the greatest quality. We are the premier African grocery store franchise in USA. African food products, meats, pastries, and hot and ready-to-eat meals. Check us out today at www.azurockmarket.com. Open 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 13711 Western Road, Suite A1, Houston, Texas 77077. Seamless, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grub Up, and Postmates. Call us now at 832-990-7590. In-store shopping or in-store pickup and deliveries. Asu Rock African Markets. Catering and everyday entertaining.
Happy New Year! As last year ends, which is 2022, poverty ends, stagnation ends, promise and fail ends, depression ends. I just want you to understand that at Abntv, we have reasons to be happy with you because you are alive. And I pray that we won't just be alive for being alive's sake. We'll be alive to enjoy being alive in the mighty name of Jesus. My name is SHINA, OYINLOLA. From January 1st to March 31st, your ad making will be $500 and we will give you a 2 weeks free usage on Abntv and all our platforms. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you for being there all the time. God bless you. And I want to let you know that we love you. Bye for now.
Welcome back. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm always so glad that you're there. Very soon, I'm going to be opening up the phone line so that you can be a part of the program. But for right now, please call those around you. Call someone. Let them hook up. Let them hook on it and watch. All right. Those of you on Facebook, on YouTube, remember, love, like, and share. All right. Thank you so very much. I really, really appreciate you. And I feel very important to know that most of you are there, are always gingering me on. Thank you. All right, so let's go straight to our topic tonight. What brings about physical quarrel? Why do people physically attack themselves? How can that be avoided? Is that part of love? Is it something that we can do away with? Again, and I almost don't care what anybody will say. Here is what I strongly believe. Make sure your relationship works. Do everything to make sure it works. But then, if you find yourself tilted to that side of going physical, please, by all means, find a way to go your separate ways. You don't need it. It's not worth it. Nobody deserves to be the punching bag. No. Now, why am I discussing this topic tonight? Someone called me in the course of the way while she was watching some of our programs. It was a repeated program, so she called me directly to tell me that in her own case, she was 7 months pregnant when her, in quote, husband decided to beat her blue-black. She was massively beaten, even with the pregnancy. Now, I know that she's not the only one in that kind of a situation. There are many women that are in that situation, pregnant, beaten, yet they are keeping silent. Yet they are not telling anyone. Yet they are pretending that it's all good. Hey, sister, it's not all good. You can't be pregnant and someone is beating you and you're still pretending that it's all good. And so, I know that everybody has a contribution to when things get ugly. But it should never get ugly to the point of hitting one another. I will forever stand against that. And tonight, I will hammer hard on the men. Because the women, most of the time, are on the receiving end when it comes to battery, when it comes to hitting people. Why would someone be pregnant, 7 months pregnant, and a guy is beating her up? I am tempted not to call that person a guy, but I'm sorry, an animal. Because humanly speaking, when you see a pregnant woman, the natural instinct within you feels for her. I remember when I was in UK, they would always write on the buses that give your seats up to those that are less likely to stand. And the pictorial or the picture that depicted those less able to stand was a picture of a pregnant lady. Society knows that you feel for pregnant people. I mean, I am filled with emotions right now as I'm talking to you. It's enough load for a lady to carry another human being in her stomach. It is heavy at 7 months. She can't even sleep comfortably, whether to sleep to the right or to sleep to the left. Then she goes to her back. Of course, they wonder you can't sleep on your stomach. It's not convenient for her. She can't eat right. She can't drink right. She can't eat most of the things she normally would eat. She's expecting, but at the same time, going through pain. And at that stage, a human being, in the name of masculine man, in the name of human, will lay hands on such a person. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's fair. And I don't subscribe to a woman staying a night in that same house. It is bad enough you lay your hands on a lady. It is even more disgusting when you now lay your hands on a pregnant lady. Ladies, here is a problem with you, and I will say to your face tonight, you keep quiet a lot. You suffer in silence a lot. You pretend to outsiders that it's all good, you're smiling, and at the same time you're suffering. Enough. It is time to speak out. Report them. Do you know a punch on your stomach while you're pregnant could kill you and the child in your stomach? Why would you subject yourself in the hands? What kind of love is that? Where did you find that kind of love? What would that man ever in the world tell you, and you will not report that case? I mean, I'm ashamed of some ladies, and the reason why I said I'm ashamed, I'm on your side, ladies, don't worry. I'm ashamed because some ladies just keep quiet to some things. Why would you go through such a tough period? Why would you go through such a tough challenge? Why would you go through such turmoil in your life and you decided to do nothing about it? A lady is already weak, and everybody should feel for the lady. Now, I know the lady has a mouth to say whatever they want to say. That could be very bad. I understand. But it should never get to a level of you hitting her. If you want to fight, why don't you look for a co-man? Why don't you compare apple for apple? Why are you comparing orange for apple? No, it doesn't work. So when the lady was speaking with me, I felt so much for her. And I know that some of you already say, oh yeah, that's what that, maybe she's an African or he's an African. That's what you say most of the time when we talk about these things, right? Both of them are Americans. So even in the land of laws, where laws are respected, these things happen. And most people don't report it. Or domestic violence must be reported. So when I don't care what you believe in. It doesn't matter who you listen to. I know some of us have a lot of people that we respect and we listen to them and they advise us. If a guy lays hands on you, leave. Leave. Why you still there? I mean, someone that could look at you and beat you up at 7 months when you're pregnant, 7 months gone, and he was able to beat you, and you still spent some other years there. You don't like yourself. So here's the question tonight, and very soon I'm going to be opening up the phone line, and I expect the ladies to tell me what happens at the 7th month of the pregnancy. You know, why, if a woman could be beaten and they might get away with it. What could she have done? What can the others do? What lessons can we learn? But then, before I open up the phone lines, why do people go into physical? Why? Listen, it is misunderstanding. Now, when it's going to happen, it doesn't always start with the physical. A lot of things happen. There's misunderstanding. There's a lot of verbal abuse. We're going to talk about verbal abuses later, some other time. There's a lot of separation, even within the same house, within the same room. There's a lot of lack of support. There's a lot of hatred. It is obvious that you don't want yourselves. Come on, man. Who is fooling you that if you're not with that man till you die, you're not going to go to heaven? Who is telling you to stay in a place till they kill you? The reason why I'm saying this is because there are many ladies that get killed every day. Put yourself in that position. What if that was your sister? So you would have seen a lot of those signs, a lot of the signs. The man would first and foremost charge towards you, attempting to hit you. That's a sign that someday is actually going to do it. And so when you are in that kind of toxic relationship, don't wait for the blow to land. It is painful. I am hurt. I feel very, very emotional tonight because a lady that has a baby in her womb for 7 months was beaten. Should I tell you? I know one that was beaten and she started bleeding, and of course she lost the baby. I do not know how many months she had gone. So how can this thing stop? How will it stop? Ladies, what is making you to stay with that kind of a man? The money he has? Can't you stand up and fetch your own money? And if you don't have money, does that mean that you cannot leave? If it's not good and rosy today, who told you it can be good and rosy tomorrow? You need to understand that the man, the kind of a person you are with. If you're with a vampire, run. If you're with a wolf, run. If you're with a lion or a tiger, run. They thirst for blood all the time. And so here we are. Why do people go into physical combat in the name of love? A lot of things could lead to it, but it's not for me to discuss tonight. It's for us to discuss tonight. So I'm going to be opening up the phone lines. Tell me what you think about the man that beat up the lady that is 7 months pregnant. And a lot of these things happen every now and then. What advices do you have? How can ladies actually avoid these things? What can they do? How can they make sure they don't fall into the hands of people like that don't care? They beat and they walk away, and they will still come back and tell you they're sorry. And you will say, okay, it's okay for the sake of love. What love? Which who created that love? Who brought about that love? What manner of love? He beat you once, you report him twice. 346-426-5650. I'll say that again. 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. 336-456-3800. Those are the two lines open. I am sorry that I'm speaking with so much emotions tonight, but it's because I'm human and I feel a lot for the lady. The lady goes through a lot already. Punching her, it's like it's an overkill. She has too many things disturbing already. Why would someone be pregnant, 7 months gone, and a guy finds it convenient to beat her, physically attack her, and she forgave? I mean, I'm not saying don't forgive. I love to tell people that my phone lines are open tonight. All of them are open. I'm just checking. Both of them are open, and I'm expecting your call. Of course, I like to talk a lot about forgiveness, but forgiveness can be done from afar. It doesn't have to be that same place. The one that disgusts me the most are the ones that are not even married. And the guy is beating you and you're still going there. Hey, who jazzed you? What happened? Set yourself free. We have a caller already. I'll pick this call and I will go from there. Good evening. Good evening. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshma. Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
My name is Sandra.
All right, Sandra, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Sandra, I'm filled with emotions tonight and I'm sure you understand why. So, you have the floor. Go ahead.
Well, I don't believe it has to be a do or die thing.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't work, then go. I can't date somebody that is going to raise his hand on me. I'll definitely leave. The very first time, that's the end of the relationship.
Well, I think so too.
Take that. But it always starts from somewhere.
Yes.
And
yes.
It's not only men that does that. Some women are violent too.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you.
A lot of women out there are violent. You see some quiet guys. And this violence, I think, is upbringing. There was a time when my son was 5 years old, and there's a little girl in my apartment.
Yes.
That keep bullying my son everywhere. Everywhere, yes. Everywhere. Wherever he sees my son, is going to lock him up and start bullying him, beating him. That I had to call the authority on them.
For real?
And the mother, yes. Then I told my son that whenever he sees that girl, he should just...
Sandra, hold on. I do have another caller. Can you please give Sandra 2 minutes so that you can call back? Please. All right. Go ahead. The other caller, please hold on. Yes.
After some times, my son, whenever he sees the girl, he run away. Then the girl told me someday and was like, hey, you told your son to stop talking to me. I said, yes. My son can't be with you, can't talk to you. Whenever he sees you, he have to run.
Oh, wow.
And he was holding a little girl, like a 9-month-old baby. And he was like, this one's dad taught me how to do that. He beats my mama every day.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. You can imagine if that 5-year-old grow up, what she will be doing in our relationship.
Did she say, like, every day? What I mean is that constantly.
Yes.
And the woman is still there expecting another beating.
He taught me how to do that. He's my stepdad. He taught me how to do that. He does that to my mama every night.
That's a serious matter.
It is.
Now, you tell me, Sandra, what is that woman still doing in that house? Tell me, just tell me. That's what I want to know.
But what I realized, the woman herself is violent, because when I approached her, she was violent.
Okay.
So it's really not a do or die thing. If it's not working out, just leave the relationship. But I always always say it starts from the scratch because it's not love, it's just an obsession.
All right. Sandra, I give you one last question so that I can allow the other person that was calling me to call back. One last question. Why do you think a man could beat up a woman that is seven months pregnant? Explain that to me, because I can't fathom it in my brain.
Well, I can't really say, except I'm in that shoes. I can't really say, and whoever is doing that is atlas. That person is atlas.
Thank you so much, Sandra, and I really appreciate the fact that you called.
You're
All right,
welcome.
please do. If there's any man looking at me, watching me right now, I don't care what the lady does. I'm not exonerating them. Some of them, like Sandra said, could be very rash, brash, harsh, hard. Hey, sometimes walk away from them. But the minute you lay your hands on them, the blame is turned on you. The other caller, you can call now. The phone is free right now. The person that was calling me on the other line, the phone is free right now, so that you can call and give your own contributions as well. Now, if there is any guy in your life that for whatever reason has beaten you, there's no love. Because here is how it is best described. And you can ask anyone. If anyone has a dog, no matter how expensive, how beautiful, how loyal, how wonderful that dog is, God forbid, if the dog killed a baby, guess what? No matter how precious that dog is to you, the dog must be put to sleep. That dog must be killed. You know why? The dog has tasted blood. If you don't put that dog to sleep, the dog will forever thirst after blood. And so when someone has beaten you one time and he got away with it, he definitely would do it again. You know why? Because he didn't even report the first time. So I will address, okay, we have a caller right now. I'll quickly pick this call, then we go from there. Good evening, this is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from? Good evening, can you hear me? Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, can you hear me? All right, we lost that call. We lost that call. The other caller, you can call right now. We lost that call. I'm just checking the phones. Okay. If I could call back, I will, but that may distract me. I will not be able to attend to text messages. All right, text messages. Not the good evening. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Too many calls on the same phone. Good evening. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman.
Hey, Eshman, how are you doing today?
Yes, good evening. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Tyra. I'm calling from Indiana.
All right. I am filled with a lot of emotions tonight because one of my listeners called me to say she got beaten by her husband when she was 7 months pregnant. The other caller, please give Tyra like 2 minutes. Either you call back or I'll find a way to call you back. I know you're trying to really speak your mind. Thank you very much. So, Tyra, you see there.
Yes, sir.
Here is the question. What will make a man to hit a lady that is 7 months old pregnant?
Yeah, that's absolute insanity. So it's actually it's insane for anybody to do that. It is understandable that for someone who is having like someone who is having another being inside of would actually might not be. I want to like choose my word carefully. Might not actually be in the right frame of mind to do a lot of things. So the earlier we understand that, the better it is. And I understand you said you are filled with a lot of emotions right now. Well, you should be, but you know your program is Shared and Life Matters. And if you're talking about Life Matters, there are good things that happen in life. And
yes,
bad things that
I
happen
agree with you, Tyra, but this is very
life
painful.
Matters are always not always so palatable. They are pathetic sometimes.
Sure.
So they are not always good things anyway. So for anybody that might be in that situation, it is not good for anyone. It is not the right thing to do if you are in an abusive relationship. There's a song I like so much that is sung by Joe. I don't know if you know Joe. It's called I Understand. So that's the topic of the song. That's the title of the song. I'm sorry. So it's like, why should you be in the relationship? Why don't you break those chains and take them away? Lose those chains and break it.
The caller right now, I promise to call you as soon as Tayo is done. I know you're really trying to say something. I promise to call you as soon as Tayo is done. Tayo, right on.
Yeah. So like I said, it doesn't make any sense for anyone to be abusing anybody who is in such states, in the state of pregnancy. It is a very delicate state that actually, we have a lot of mortality rates.
Yes.
And people that live in peace, they actually dying from pregnancy.
Wow.
So now, if someone is now combining the pain of pregnancy plus abuse, you can understand mental abuse, physical abuse, or any other abuse. It is absolutely against. It's against life. Like
that's true.
Abuse against life.
That's true. That's true.
So no one should be able to stay in such a relationship.
Before you go, I have a question for you, Tayo. Look, yes, and I want you to look straight into my eyes and answer me. Why don't ladies report all abuses, at least the physical abuse? Why don't they report it?
Like I told you, it's life matters. Sometimes you might be in love and still have that
love,
that feelings. You have that emotions. Like sometimes emotion pushes you to not do some things. Okay, right now, if you report someone, I'm just being emotional, like you have right now.
Yes.
If you report someone that you think might actually go to jail, and you see, okay, now the father of my baby is in jail because I reported the father of my baby. Life is not really so easy for a single mother. Plus, if you consider the fact that I actually love this person, love is extremely crazy. It is not something that you can actually attack from a physical perspective.
I agree with you.
So when somebody is in love, it is more of emotional than physical. So it's dicey. It's not something you can just approach directly. It's really, really, really complicated.
I agree with you. Tayo, I really want to appreciate you. Thank you so much for these beautiful contributions of yours. Keep listening. I will highlight some of the things that you have said. And I hope you call again and again. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you for you.
Thank you, Tayo. I'm so sorry. Now, someone has been calling me repeatedly, and I just want to give the person an opportunity. Now, all the ladies listening to me tonight, I want you to... Good evening. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Good evening. Yes, who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
My name is Julius. I'm calling from Canada.
Oh, Julius from Canada. Thank you for calling. You're most welcome. Have you been listening to the program?
Yes, I understand that it's about physical violence.
Yes.
If I'm correct.
Yes. And in this case, the example, before I give you the floor, Julius, one of my viewers called to say her man beat her up when she was 7 months pregnant. Now, you have the floor. How do these things happen? What could make a man to start hitting a lady that is heavily pregnant? And what can the lady do? Go ahead, Julius.
Well, for me, violence is not acceptable in any form or in any way. Violence is not something that I would say if you really love somebody, hardly will you want to hit the person.
I think so too.
Because for you, if you do that, it speaks a lot if you really love that person. So for someone that is pregnant, it's even worse. Because, the child in question is yours.
Yes.
So you want to, hit your wife or your child. So it's, for me, I won't want to go spiritual, but I would say sometimes the devil knows how to manipulate people. But then again, I would say this: if you love your wife and you love your husband sincerely from your heart, you want to hit, not touch them. That's what I believe. So for any man that does that, for me it's a no-no. It's a big no-no. If you feel you are so strong as a man, you want to box, go for a sparring partner out there. That's true. It doesn't matter what the woman does to you. Sometimes women, naturally, the woman can ask the man that will get you offended, but what I think as a man you do is to just take a walk out of the house.
I have another caller. Julius, hold on. I have another caller. Give Julius 1 more minute so that he can call back if you're calling on the other line. Right on, Julius. 1 minute, please, if you don't mind. Right on, Julius. Right on.
Yes. So I think it's a no-no.
Yeah.
It's not acceptable. For me, it's abnormal for a man to do that. And also for a woman to hit a man. For me, it never happened to me before, but I tried to understand to say that. I'm like, really? Can a woman do this to a man?
Next week, Julius, that's going to be the question. Can a woman actually beat up a man? All right. but before you go, Julius, I do not know how it happens in Canada. Why do ladies find it hard to report such cases? Quickly, why do they find it hard? Tell me.
Well, some could be because of insecurities. Some could be the fear of the man, that the man might kill them. You know, some So for some, they will endure.
Wow.
Or they want to be exposed as someone that is having issues at home.
They are living in fear.
Yes, the fear of others, seeing her having issues at home and all that. I mean, it's a whole lot. But what I know is that the man would have intimidated the woman not to say anything else.
Yes.
Even to her family members, the man doesn't know what's going on at home. So that's why I think
Julius, I really appreciate you a lot, and I really thank you for contributing all the way from Canada. Thank you so very much. Hoping that we'll hear from you again and again. All right?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Julius. Yes. Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
My name is Abiola. I'm calling from San Antonio.
All right, Biola. Yes, right on, Abiola. But you being a lady, I want you to start from the point of a man is beating a lady regularly and she's still there. Please explain the brain behind that to me. Right on, Abiola.
Well, as it is, there is an adage, they say, where I come from, that you cannot take like a family member to court and come back and be friends.
Oh.
So for you to take your spouse to expose your spouse to the authority, that then you come back and you be like, oh, my spouse, I think somebody already said, one of the caller already said it earlier, that then you come back and you want to like, oh, this is my kid's father or something. People will be like, oh, so you expose your kids. You know what? A lot of things is about what people will say.
Yes.
You know, when it comes down to what people will say about this. So that's number one. Number two, a lot of times some women they are afraid of where to start from. Like they believe that once they are out, probably the husband is the breadwinner, so they feel like they can't handle the situation, so they are scared of starting all over again.
Wow.
So yes, then number three, I will say a lot of women, they are scared of, how people will be like there's also they say that when you have a crown, they call it like your husband a crown.
Yes.
You have a crown on your head, you get the respect from the society. But once you don't have that, people, it also follows to what people will say. People will have another judgment about you. It's like you have someone that is separated from their husband, and there is an issue going on. And as a single parent, you want to put a contribution. People will look at you like, where are you coming from? You don't even have a say in this.
But Biola, a quick question. Should we continue to live our lives based on what people will say?
I will say no. Number one, it is not safe for you. You don't. A lot of times, this has held a lot of women it has sent them to their early grave because of what people will say, because of what family will say, because of I don't want people to label me. Stuff like that. I've actually ruined a lot.
It has killed a lot of people, actually.
Yes,
what would they say?
What
Okay.
what people will say about it. Yeah. So I would say is that no, a woman should take their stand. If this happened, let's say the first time is a mistake. It shouldn't happen the second time.
It shouldn't.
Once it's happening, if someone should ever lay their hands on you, I mean, I don't think there should be anything you should give to that person, regardless.
I have a question for you. Just
Yes.
20 seconds because I have to go on break right now. The lady that is 7 months pregnant and got beaten, what should she do? Talk to me straightly. What should she do?
Firstly, report to the authority.
Good.
And secondly, get out of their house.
Now.
Or get out of their marriage.
I love what you have said, Biola. I hope to hear from you again and again. Unfortunately, time is not our friend on this program. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you very much for calling in.
You have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have to quickly go on a break, and when I come back, I'll start picking your calls again. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide.
Happy New Year! As last year ends, which is 2022, poverty ends, stagnation ends, promise and fail ends, depression ends. I just want you to understand that at Abntv, we have reasons to be happy with you because you are alive. And I pray that we won't just be alive for being alive's sake. We'll be alive to enjoy being alive in the mighty name of Jesus. My name is SHINA, OYINLOLA. From January 1st to March 31st, your ad making will be $500, and we will give you a 2 weeks free usage on Abntv and all our platforms. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you for being there all the time. God bless you. And I want to let you know that we love you. Bye for now.
Increase your world. Get ahead. Invest in yourself. We make it easy for you at School of Business and Technology, SB Tech, by making you have a flexible schedule, fast career in database administration, human resources management, nursing assistance, project management, computer support tech, A+, GED, ESL. Our place, your place, in person also. 9888 Business Street, Suite 460, Houston, Texas 77036. Call now at 713-808-9728 or 281-777-5822. Visit us at www.sbtech.education. SB Tech Job Placement Assistance is available. Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests, Wets Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out, 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think Westblog for your next.
Vince Auto and Shipping LLC. No 3 copy in fax. Scanning and lamination. UO renters. Auto sales. Shipping, FedEx, UPS. 12134 Beach North Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 414-324-8244 or 346-946-2771. Fins Auto and Shipping LLC. We are here to help.
Welcome back. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm so glad that you're there. Now, quickly, would you like to sponsor this program and we'll talk about your product every day? Surely, please do give us a call. That's those same numbers that I keep giving. Or you can send a text, you can send a chat, we can discuss further. Whatever product you're dealing with, we'll make sure that the world hears about you. And it is actually very cheap, and that's the truth. So do call. If you have any product and you want us to talk about it, you want to sponsor this program, please do call or send a text and we'll get back to you. Don't forget, this is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and it's a family program. Yes, I could still pick one or two calls before we call it a night. 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. Now, some of my callers made very good points. Biola, if I could remember very well, said something which is very pertinent, and it's a whole topic on its own or on another day. Why people try to hide and live in displeasure because of what others would say. Hey, if you're listening to me out there, what people say really do not matter. Yes, all the things they have to say about you don't matter. It's like breaking news. They will talk about it for 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 1 month. And guess what? Everybody will move to something else. So why would you live your life in perpetual unhappiness because you're afraid of what people would say? You don't live your life for people. You live your life for you and your children when it comes to matters like this. So if anybody is molesting you, harassing you, beating you up, don't think of what people would say. And if anybody asks you why you left him, oh yeah, he was beating me up, that shame is on him, not on you. You are the victim, bro. You are. So live your life to the fullest. Enjoy your life. And I can't remember if it was Julius or Tayo that actually said it's very important. Some ladies are threatened. Yeah, they've been threatening you that if you say anything, we'll come after you and we'll kill you. Ain't nobody gonna kill you. Go to the authority. Otherwise, your life is in serious danger. It is true. There's actually an example of a lady that couldn't report for many years. Why? Because the man kept threatening that if you make this report, I'll come after you and I will kill you. That's actually part of what you should report. Because not only has he attacked you physically, he's not threatening you. That's also part of what you should report. You need to set yourself free. You need to get your life. Life is not all about love. There are other people that love you. Your siblings love you. Your parents love you. The folks around you love you. Your children love you. If the union is not working, it's not working. There is no hard and fast rule about it. Don't live with someone that is physically attacking you. I mean, look at the example that Sandra gave that the girl said she learned it from her stepfather. That's how he beats my mother every day. That means it's a continuous thing. The children see that. And let me tell you the truth. For those of you that beat up yourselves before the children, you're basically teaching the children how to live. You can't take it from them. They see it as norm. Particularly the boy child. He sees it like, oh yeah, men should grow and be masculine and start hitting women. We're being unfair to them. And sincerely, I don't know how much you drink. If it's your drunkenness that is making you to hit a lady, why don't you just stop drinking? Why would you beat up someone? It's even more disgusting when you're beating up someone that is heavily pregnant. It's even now barbaric when you're doing it before children. And the children are watching. And they will grow to that kind of a life. And you've given a replica of you, the same you, that you don't see anything wrong in beating up a woman. And your son is learning that that is the right thing in life. No, I can't stomach it. I can't take it. And nobody should. And I encourage everybody in this kind of toxic relationship to speak out. Yes, the authority is very willing to hear your story. Don't keep it to yourself. Forget about what people would say. Everybody has their own anyway. Yes, all the people talking, they have bigger problems than you. They have bigger fish to fry. Don't think about what they would say. They would talk and keep quiet. I'm just a bit upset tonight. But of course, I understand why. A pregnant woman does not deserve to be beaten, regardless of what she's done. You can report her. You can call her to order. You can ignore her. You can walk away. There's so many things you can do. But beating a pregnant woman up is not one of them. We have to hang it on here tonight. Next week when I come your way, I'm going to be asking you, do men also get violated, as it were? Do women physically attack men? Does it really happen? All right. I don't know, but you have a lot of stories to tell. So please find out, study wide, call around, so that next week, I appreciate those sending me text messages, but I keep saying it's not convenient to read text messages on the program. We'll find a way around it sometime later, but not right now. All right. I want to appreciate all those of you that called tonight. You made the program a worthy one. Thank you to those of you watching on Facebook, on YouTube. Please learn to share it and all that. Those of you on TV, thank you very much for making us to be that family program in your living room. All right. Next week is going to be another time, and surely it will be wonderful. We'll be here by the grace of God on Tuesday. I want to appreciate all those that worked with me at the studio tonight to make sure that everything went well. And you've seen me, not because I'm operating anything, you can see my hands, all right, but there are some people behind the camera making sure that everything is going on smoothly. Georgina Bracco, I appreciate you very well. Bukola Sarah, you're doing such a wonderful job, and I thank you for all your efforts. Ehiko Wecho, thank you for going up and down and making sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. Thank you. SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA, that is the executive director of this program. Thank you very much for being such a wonderful director and always pointing us to the right direction. I do hope that all of us working as family will do this for many years to come. And to those of you watching me from home, I appreciate you. And I hope that when next you have the opportunity to discuss, there'll be good news in our mouth. Until then, Eshman is my humble name, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Bisonet Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural